welcome back to MSU Magazine, where we bring you spectacular segments produced by talented media students right here from Morehead State University. I'm your host, Kylie Pollitt, and on this episode of MSU Magazine, we kick off with Drifter, MSU's fastest superhero. Then, Tate and Bryce inform us of the latest rebrands and updates on Reload. Finally, we have a blood-sucking review of the 2014 film What We Do in the Shadows by our very own Ash Culp on Culp Classics. Let's run with Drifter.
All right, class is dismissed.
Huh? Oh, thank goodness you two are okay.
Here are the notes. I didn't notice that you were asleep until halfway through, so you're gonna have to copy the first half.
Wait, what do you mean we're okay?
I had the worst nightmare.
Of course you did. Professor Andrews is literally terrifying. I mean, that's what you get for falling asleep in his class.
No, you two were hurt. X Factor had taken you and I couldn't save you. It's all my fault.
It's just a dream. It doesn't mean anything. And X Factor doesn't know your identity, or who you even are.
Yeah, we're okay, Maya.
And dreams are just random collections of sensory stimuli that the brain creates to remember all those things.
Are you trying to bore us both to sleep now?
I hope y'all are right. I don't know what I would do if X Factor.
Kidnapped her friends. Think about it, Brandon. In the last fight, I hit her pretty hard, and you were able to slow her down, but she still got up. If we're not able to hit her really hard, we may have to find another spot.
The crotch?
No, you idiot! Her friends! I just said that!
Oh, I think I get what you're saying. But we don't even know who Drifter is, let alone their stupid friends.
We won't need to.
You lost me again.
We just need to set up a trap and keep Drifter long enough to where she comes to us.
How are we supposed to do that?
I have an idea.
It's too early for this. I told you not to take 8 a.m. classes. This isn't high school.
Yeah, we're all pretty busy today. But don't be afraid to call us if any, Drifter stuff comes up.
Anyway, I'll catch you at dinner.
Ready?
Guess I get to skip classes after all.
No worries, guys. I'm always here to help. Just use the alert system. Seriously?
You've gotta be kidding me. Cape Run Lake? That's miles out. There's not even a signal there.
Attention MSU students. This is a message for Drifter's accomplices. We have your friends hostage.
Turn yourself in within the next hour and no harm will be done.
Meet us where our first encounter was. Come unarmed.
Or else.
She isn't answering.
The alert system isn't working either.
Do you really think that they have her?
I hope to God not. But there isn't anything else we can do, so.
Let's do this. For Maya.
For Maya.
MSU Magazine. Drifters got us on the edge of our seats, but let's see what updates Tate and Bryce have with us for this week on Reload.
Hey everybody, welcome to Reload. We got some great stories for you this week, and I think just to start off, Bryce?
All right, starting things off strong, we've got Facebook rebrands to Meta.
Now why would they go and do that?
That's a wonderful question. So, I found this article from AP and or Associated Press, and basically it comes after the company deals with the fallout from the Facebook papers, which were a leaked document trove that has revealed the ways Facebook ignored internal reports and warnings of the harms its social networks created. Sorry, I can't talk. Or magnified across the world. So basically, they got called out.
And they're running away from their problems?
They're running away from their problems. They're not liking this at all. And
I don't think I'd like it if all of my dirty laundry was just put out there.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. But they could have avoided this, just like many other companies like Time Warner, and well, that was a whole mess. But yeah, they really could have avoided it and maybe even taken care of all of those reports and warnings and stuff, or even done something about that, and kind of, took action. But instead, they're like, we'll hide that over in the corner. We won't worry about that.
That was the old Facebook.
Yeah, that was the old
new
Facebook. But yeah, it's come as a surprise to many of us. But yeah.
Another surprise, along the same vein, is Nintendo has gotten into hot water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which
Nintendo.
is completely out of character for them.
Yeah.
Their Nintendo Online expansion has been announced, and it's been kind of controversial.
Okay. How so?
Well, the reveal trailer on YouTube is currently sitting at 100,000 dislikes.
Oh my gosh.
To, I think, like 17,000 likes.
So the fans are not happy with what's being done here.
Like, do you know what's going on with that?
I have not seen this.
So there's an expansion coming for Nintendo Online, which is already kind of a useless service because there's like 2 games that actually support it.
Yeah.
And it's a $50 a year extra.
On top of?
Yeah, on top of Nintendo Online.
Wow.
And it does 2 things. It gives you access to N64 games and Genesis games.
Now, I could see maybe for someone who has grown up playing those games, maybe somewhere along the lines that might be useful. But with all the emulators out there nowadays, like $50 a month, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. And
Yeah.
like the N64 is one of my favorite consoles of all time.
Oh, yes.
But it's it's not worth $50 more on top of the already, I think, $30 for like regular Nintendo Online.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Dang. It's bad times in Nintendo land.
It really is. The fans aren't happy, which means the company's probably not happy.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something about it. I would like to see them actually try and
fix this or do something with it. Add extra perks, maybe discounts, something.
Yeah,
Gotta
or
add
drop
something.
the price.
Yeah, that too.
Because like it's not like they're making money off of these old games anyways.
Exactly.
So they have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
But
well, I believe that's actually all the time we have for this week.
Yeah.
So join in for the next episode of Reload.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a package or need stamps? No need to drive across town when you can stay on campus. The University Post Office is your one-stop for all of your mailing needs. Located inside ADUC beside the Eagle Card office, we are here for the convenience of you. Purchase stamps or money orders, ship out packages, and so much more. Please visit our website for more info. The University Post Office is open from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Come see us today.
Welcome back. Last but not least, it's time for Ash's discussion of the hilarious mockumentary, What We Do in the Shadows. Ash, what do you have for us?
Hello, fine viewers, and welcome back to Culp's Cult Classics. I am your host, Ash Culp, and today we are going to be discussing Taika Waititi's second film, What We Do in the Shadows, a lovely mockumentary about vampires and an homage to some of his own favorite vampire flicks. What We Do in the Shadows is a mockumentary, essentially a fake documentary, that follows the lives of four lovely vampires in New Zealand: Vladislav, Viago, Deacon, and Peter. Four very different and distinct types of vampires and certain stereotypes, such as Peter being a Nosferatu-esque vampire, Deacon being the sexy bad boy, even though he's definitely not, and Viago being a very sweet, shy, and absent-minded, somewhat, vampire who's very, very sweet, but he's got his dark side.
So he can be very fussy. Nags and nags.
The movie takes place in 2012 when it was shot, and it's about these four vampires trying to fit in the new age of the 21st century when they're hundreds and Peter being even thousands of years old. Before long, they meet Nick, who Peter turns into a vampire as well.
Oh no! Peter got in. Poor guy.
And a few months later, they come to accept him as one of their own. He shows them the ways of the 21st century, and they befriend his best friend, Stu. And the ways of the 21st century don't always end up going well for them, such as Nick constantly saying he's a vampire to people just because he thinks it's cool, which leads to, spoiler alert, a vampire hunter breaking in and killing one of the gang. But overall, it's a very funny comedy, surprisingly, with all of these lovely vampires trying to coexist in the same place.
I've not done the dishes for 5 years. That's not right. It's unacceptable to have so many bloody dishes all over this bench.
What We Do in the Shadows is actually a continuation based off of the short film What We Do in the Shadows: Interviews with Some Vampires, also created by Waititi and Clement, directed and written, starring main characters Nick, Stu, and Deacon. The character of Stu actually did not realize he was going to be such a large part of the film. He thought he was just going to be like a little background character, but finding out at the premiere, Waititi made him one of the main centers of the film, being the human character that, spoilers, later becomes a werewolf. And according to Waititi and Clement, they were highly inspired by the movies The Lost Boys, Bram Stoker's Dracula, and Interview with the Vampire, which all three are heavily quoted in the film, as well as Buffy the Vampire and Twilight, as well as many other well-known vampire films. Alright, the most important question: is it good? And if you can't tell from the way that I've just been gushing about it, yes, it's fantastic. What a lovely dry comedy, and what amazing characters that all work so well off of each other. The histories of the vampires, the history they're currently living through, and how awkward they are, especially since they don't know how to dress, they don't know how to act around humans. It's like they were never humans in the first place. Maybe it's just because they forgot over the years what it was like, Peter especially, considering he doesn't even go outside. But yes, I definitely recommend this, even though it is after spooky season. This is always going to be spooky season in my heart, and if you're like me, you definitely enjoy this as somewhat of a horror comedy, definitely a dark comedy, and definitely a dry one. If you like The Office, this is that with vampires, but they're living together in a flat. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really love this film. It's a very funny take on vampires, I believe, and I love the references to films like The Lost Boys, Bram Stoker's Dracula, just everything about it, it really shows Taika Waititi's talent when it comes to comedy. I would go as far as saying he's one of the best comedy directors, if not the best, of our generation. But thank you again for watching, and I really hope you check this one out, and you guys have a lovely day.
Eagles always soar high, but you might be feeling low if your Eagle card gets damaged or lost. Stop by the Eagle Card office today to get your replacement. Our office is located in Aduc by the University Post Office for your convenience. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The Eagle Card office is here to help you soar again. Stop by and see us today.
Thanks for watching our program today. I sure hope you enjoyed. Come back to MSU TV for the final episode of this season of MSU Magazine in the coming weeks. I'm your host, Kylie Pollitt, and from all of us here at MSU Magazine, we cannot wait to see you next time.